all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mod, and today we are going to start a new build, everybody. And I'm happy to say we are going to start the battleship Bismarck, and we are going to do issue 1 today. So I'm really excited for this one. I've been toying with the idea of the Bismarck for quite a while now. Since doing the Spitfire, I've really got into doing military models and everything like that. So when the Bismarck first came out, I was like, no, not really my type of thing. I like to do sci-fi and stuff like that. But since doing the Spitfire, I've really changed my mind. I really like to do these military vehicles, so that's why I'm starting the Bismarck. I also know the Bismarck is quite a challenging model as well, so I'm wanting to challenge my modelling skills. So yeah, this should be interesting. So without further ado, let's get started. We are going to do issue 1 of the battleship Bismarck. Let's get modelling. Okay, let's start this epic build. This is going to be 140 issues that we have to do. A couple of notes on things. I have watched other builders build this model. I know I'm definitely going to need my magnifying set. Definitely going to need some sprue cutters. Tweezers as well. Definitely going to need some glue. And cocktail stick and tray to put it into, because yeah, there's going to be a lot to do on this. But we are going to start with the bow of the ship, and we've got it here just like so. Now looking at the holes, there's a lot to put on this this bow, but we're not going to start there. The first bit we need to do is we're going to start assembling the warping winch. So what we need to do, we've got this part here and we've got these parts on the sprue, so I'm just going to cut these parts off. Just like that. And then we need to glue this in place. Now with it being Agora, we don't actually get the magazines, we just get the instructions. So what I need to do is I need to put some glue in there and glue them into. So I'll do that now. So yeah, this is with Agora, so it's 12 packs. I'm doing this over 2 years, even though I probably secretly would love to do it in a shorter time, but affordability and all that, I've decided to do it over the 2-year period. Just going to put some glue onto the inside. Now it does say in the instructions about putting it directly onto the pegs on the parts that we're putting in, but I find it so much easier to do it the way I do it. Okay, so we'll put these in. That's the first one, and then that's the second one, just like so. Okay, so we're just going to put that to one side because we need to do a capstan on the ship, and it's these 2 very tiny parts here. I mean, look at that. So I am going to put my magnifying glasses on so that I can see a bit better what I'm doing. It doesn't help when you're looking at instructions though. And what we need to do is we need to glue, it's quite difficult to see, we need to glue this bit onto here. So this is where this magnifying set is going to be invaluable. So I'm just making sure that I'm going to be gluing the right places. I never use a lot of glue, but these points are really small. Okay, so I think I've got enough glue on that now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my tweezers, just move it back up a bit better camera angle. I'm just going to pop that onto there. Wow, that is a very small piece. Okay, now that's on there, just like that. Okay, right, so moving on to the next stage, we're attaching the bollards, housings and hatches. So we do need the hull. Just going to take my magnifying glasses off there. They're going to take some getting used to wear them. But what we need to do, we first need to glue in this part here. Just going to give it a little bit of a test fit. See which way it goes in better. I really don't think it matters. No, because you're going to have the same result. So we need to glue this in place. So again, I like to glue the holes the pegs are going to go into. Now I know with this model we're going to have a lot of electrics, which for me is just the best thing ever. We've got a lot of motors and a lot of lights to go in this. So I'm just going to hold that in place, just like so. Okay, and that's glued into place. The next thing is we need basically the stern with the opening. Right, okay, so we've got these small bits to put on. Again, I'm going to take on my sprue. I actually remember doing the Millennium Falcon and how many sprues that came with, and I was thinking, oh gosh, never again. And then this is absolutely full of sprues. Okay, so we want these to go in just here. So with the Gora this time, pack 1, we got 8 issues, and then I know in pack 2 we get 10 issues. So okay, that bit's in place, and we'll just do the other bit, and that bit's in place. A little bit of flashing on that one, so I wonder if I can just take that off just while it's on the model. So I'll just get one of my files, just file off that excess flashing. Yep, that's there, and that's there. That's just from the sprue detail. I want this model to be 100% right. So, but it's easier to put them on the bow, glued in, then file them down, if you know what I mean. Okay, so moving on to the next, we've got some bollards to put in, and they're just going to go on these sides here and here. Just making sure I don't get ahead of myself with this. No, I'm not. Again, these are on a sprue. So we need 2 of them. So that's 2 cut off. And these are just going to go in these holes here and here. Just make sure I get enough glue in there. And again, we have got a little bit of flashing, so I'm just gonna, from the sprue, sand that down. Doesn't need a lot. And we're just gonna push them into place. Okay, that's great. Any flashing on that one there? And that one's just slotted in. So the first one was a bit of a tight fit, but the second one went in relatively easy. Okay, so we've got another 2 to put on. So get these off the sprue. That's 1. And that's 2. Really looking nice. Just sand these bits down a bit. Just where the flash is, just where it's been attached to the sprue. Okay, and then we'll get some glue in there and glue these in. So we're more or less mirroring what we've done on the other side. Now, I've looked at the first, I've looked at issues 1 to 8 and 9 to 20, and my goodness, there's a lot to do. So you're definitely going to get some value for these. That's the first one. And I wonder if this one will go in relatively easily like the other one. Yes. Okay. So they're now in place. Okay. And so the next bit we need to do, I think I missed somewhere on this. I don't think I have, but I'm just checking the instructions. Oh, right, so we've got another 2 bollards to go in here. I'm going to say we had another 2 left on the sprue, so I'm wondering, do we have some more to do? Okay, again, I'm just going to check these, and if needs be, file them down. Just takes that bit off. Okay, that's 1. Never did anything like this with the sprues for the Millennium Falcon. I didn't even know sprue cutters were available back then. Would have saved me a lot of time. But I suppose like anything with modelling, you learn over time tips and tools and all that stuff as your knowledge grows. Okay, so I'm going to put these into place. I'm just going to go in the middle here. That's 1, that went in relatively easy. And that's 2. And that went in relatively easy. Okay, so the next bit we need to do, we've got we've got this detail here, so we need to take that off the sprue. This is a small hatch. I've taken that off the sprue. I'm just going to give it a quick file down before I put it on the deck. Alright, so that's that side filed down. And that's that side just a bit more. There we go. Okay, that is going to be situated just here. So again, some glue on a cocktail stick. Okay, that's that bit done, and then we're just going to push this into place. It's got 2 hinges on there, as you can just see, and that needs to be facing towards the front of the bow. Okay, now we've got another bit to go in. It's going to go into this bit here, and again this is just a hatch. Okay, just check it. Okay, I'm happy with that. So again, just a bit of glue just down there. There we go. and then we're just going to put the hatch in. Okay, and that is in place, and that is completed work. So we know we've done that bit there, and we've done that bit there. You can already see the level of detail. If I go to my side camera, I could show you the level of detail so far from just these small bits that we've already put in. It's absolutely amazing. But that is issue 1 complete, and to be perfectly, I am absolutely amazed. Now, in issue 1, we also got this piece here, which is a bow piece. This is the start of the bow. We don't actually need this in this issue. We've been sent it, so we need to put it away till a future issue, but just thought I'd show that as well. That is metal as well, so it's really nice and heavy and rigid. And yeah, I know the bow section, we have to, we've got a lot of work to put details on this, and also the hull, the metal plating of the hull. But that is issue 1 complete. Well, that's it for issue 1 of the Bismarck. Now, I'm planning to release these on a Sunday because I really want to get started with this model. So the plan is I'm going to release these videos on a Sunday, and until some of the other models are built up, because I really want to yeah, get started on this one. Now, when the Terminator ends and the X-Wing ends, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to kind of change things up a little bit. So these will go to midweek. So the Enterprise, that will go into the week, and the Bismarck, that will go into the week. But I'm going to release these on a Sunday while their models are still going on until they are complete. So, but I'm really impressed with that. I put it back in its packaging just to protect it, because we have got that absolutely tiny part. I don't know if you can see it just in there, and obviously I don't want to lose that. It would have been nice if they'd asked us to put it on this, because it is so small and you don't want to lose it. But that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.